Faker to make sure that he does not die to the Elise gank, as Keria is over here as well. Casting looking for a little bit of an angle as Doran wants to clear out the wave. Slice, dice, and Doran goes down. First blood for Casting and almost gets his health back as Roman's underneath the turret. There's a perfect execution and he dies! Still, Namgung's able to get the kill back. A 1-for-1 in the mid lane that was almost a disaster for the Bro mid laner.
Just needed one more auto. Crazy how close I got. Namgung is like, I win these.
Yeah, Keria's like, so do I.
Yeah, I don't think Namgung in fact wins these at that health level.
Yeah, there's a really nice repel. He looked to turn it and gets the flash out of Keria. He will be able to use that ulti very effectively against us. There is the counter engage here from Ona. Turning it around towards Casting. The fear is perfect, and down goes the Crocodile. And as I was saying it, how to use this for said Dragon. Casting can teleport down. I think this is a dangerous one for T1 to contest.
I think he wants to kill.
The flash in from Casting. He finds the Dominus, and the slice is there. Doran will be able to outplay it, though, as he takes out the Crocodile. Just kites him around. There's a Pop Blossom as well, as T1 looking to lock things down in the bottom side of the map as well. Gideon very, very low. Teddy does grab a kill, as I think that was a true shot barrage into the top lane, as now Faker's going to get taken out by Roma once again. Back-to-back solo kills from this Akali, and now he wants to take Keria out of the equation at the same time. He's just pretending to be a mid laner.
Casting is laughing on the player cam after. Yes.
That Shroud is now down, and now he's actually looking for an all-in onto Faker. There's the Emperor's Divide as he flashes but doesn't find the angle. Rift Herald is taken here. Is there another backflip? And the answer is no. Owner is just going to lap up the Akali.
I think he had to flash that Emperor's Divide. You know, you use the flash afterwards, and Faker's just like, all right, I guess I finally...
A bit of a flank angle here, but is spotted by Roma right now. True Shot Barrage just going to help out with the Dragon at the minute, but doesn't really hit onto the T1 players who are biding their time. Doran is going to dash in, does look for the Elise. He does manage to make his way out of there, but it's the Nico that goes down. The steal comes through for Ona, though, and he takes down his opposite number. Roma now looking to see what he can get done, as Faker will be taken out. It's a massive Q from Casting to keep him alive, and now Teddy is trying to figure it out in the interim. Doran and Ona. Oh, great flash to get Doran out of there, but is the Arcane Shift coming back off cooldown? And Teddy, despite that, regardless, he is just going to leave.
If that Q hits, I think if he hits that Q,
here comes Casting over here as well. It is very scary. Doran gets in there with the blast cone as Casting.
He's got the casting cone.
He does. There are two of them. In fact, Namgung thinking about trying his hand at one of those as well. And Faker wrapping around. They get on top of Teddy. Empress Fight is going to miss it, but it does not matter, as down goes the Ezreal. Roma gets into that backline, but this time there's no Ezreal to get that damage in. And Namgung is now dead. Can the Bros still find the angle? That's the question. Is there still a lot of damage? And Roma does do a bunch of work before going down. So is Casting, who is an absolute monster on this Renekton. The GA is eaten up here, and now T1 with only 2 left alive.
They have to fight for this.
Try and escape. Exactly right. Casting does try and slice on top of Pays, and he dices to get himself out of the way. And T1, I think they will be able to get control of this Elder area, and the Pros are just letting them take it.
I was so huge there from Pays. He spaced it incredibly well. He does so much damage.
11,000 damage.
So much damage. If Pays does not actually get that shot to land and do all that damage there to pop the GA early, then so does Gideon, and there's just no damage here. Doran does go back up to full. He has to be the one to defend. He gets the GA.
Yep, there is one of the GAs taken down here, and takes out Namgung as well. Doran has to do this by himself, as Keria doesn't have a massive amount of damage, and Ona is melee, and it is going to be enough to get the Pros out of here.
Yeah, he does do it. He does.
25 seconds.
Casting's on the flank.
Yep, another True Shot Barrage comes in as Casting. It's the Casting code one more time, as Roma gets on in there to take him down, but still he's going to die. Casting slicing and dicing through the fight here, but it's Aurora that's doing so much damage. Doran is just gigantic. Empress Divide as Faker swoops in, and there's the Elder number 2 to go over to T1. This circus, ladies and gentlemen, they saved the best for the homestand. And the Bros, I think, are now in absolute dire straits as we do hit the longest game in 20 seconds time.
Well, at the end of the day, this time Doran's got the Elder. Owner is going to spell shield. And this True Shot Barrage is Teddy's last hope. They're trying to clear this wave so desperately.
Oh my goodness. They looked at Namgung and he almost just straight up died as Teddy Arcane shifted into the Aurora damage.
They clear the wave. They're going to get some time here to get Teddy up to as much health as he can get.
I mean, there's no Baron, right? So they're trying to utilize these death timers in order to go in. There's the paranoia. Oh my goodness. These turrets just do not last. As now it's a naked Nexus. In goes Owner. He will be taken out by Teddy, though, who manages to outplay it. Doran getting himself out of the way is this Nexus. It's so close to dead. It's Teddy! He takes down the Jhin. It's a double as he executes Doran, but the Nexus will go down. And T1 will...
In the top lane, so this is a little risky for T1. Faker has his egg back.
Gideon a little bit frustrated because he almost gets pulled off his grubs as the Black Shield does so much work here. Headshot on Namgung as well. One more auto, and that is first blood over to Keria. Bros, you opted into that.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about in the draft. Like, if
you casting will cook him on his way forward, though, as the Soul Furnace just gives him a big old shield, and down they will go. Still, the Annie on a flank angle as Gideon wants to press R, and the Dark Binding still going to manage to land here. Kind of crazy that connected onto Gideon.
So difficult for T1 to push through this choke with casting having Equalizer. They have to refocus on the mid.
Oh, Namgung just going to tank up the ultimate here. Didn't really care about the Unstoppable Onslaughters. There is the Equalizer that you were talking about, as Doran will just enter the Battle Rift Herald and look to get some knockups. Will not careen into the wall, as now the soil is on the ground and down goes the Leona. The Bros have lost their support now as Gideon. We're going to try and fight here. Doran just tanking everything at this point in time as Roma flashes on in, throws down the bear as Pays will just be able to net away. Teddy in a lot of trouble now as well, as Doran still alive and still just walking towards the players of Bro. Roma and Namgung both going down and T1 holding strong.
No one has a 2,000 gold lead. We haven't seen the impact outside of lane just yet here for Pays. You can see that gold up there. He's 2K up. Teddy's second in the game.
And he does have rapid fire cannon now. So this is starting to become a scary point. Namgung is extraordinarily dead. Does land a solar flare. There's a bullet time as well. So, you know, taking some damage for their trouble, but that is a very deadly order. And Teddy is now just going to walk in, looks to stand his ground, and the ace in the hole will take him out with the help of the Jarvan. And so the bottom lane are just dead, Wolf.
Yeah, the look on Teddy's face there and the gesture, the scratch of the head from Teddy, it makes me wonder if he also wasn't sure what he was doing there.
Well, Gideon, you could see, was very animated in the player cam, and now he's going to be not animated in the game because he's really dead. Oh, picks the juke, and Keria, he's able to lock down casting as well. The Bros are just falling apart.
Oh, man, this hurts if you're, you know, a Hanjin fan, because it felt like they may have had a way back in. It was going to be a tough game, but now I think all your hopes are shattered. You know, this was a bit of a set of mistakes here that I mean, it's kind of disastrous. Like, you end up losing your support. Teddy is moving forward there. Heaters are up, and Bro are closing the gold gap and closing it quickly. Let's see if they can get away from this gank.
Yeah. Gideon going to turn it on to Owner where he can. You can see Casting holding Doran in position. Decent sidesteps there, but Casting's very dead. Pays claiming that kill and might be able to get this one on the Rumble at the same time, as the Equalizer just does not do very much of anything at all.
Pays dies first in a fight. All the wind is out of T1's sails, so he has to be very careful. Faker.
He just gets bad, and there is the Flash Frost there as well. Still, they found Casting, who does break his arm guard. Tibbers is there to try and defend, but Tibbers is not going to stay. And that is Casting just dead menacingly.
Gideon lurking here, but they will get pushed away.
Yeah,
and we reset again.
And we have 6 Elemental Drakes that have been taken. Soul point for both teams. Drake up again in 35 seconds. Great Wall is going to connect as Teddy gets stunned up, hit by a train, and taken down to the... Oh, never mind! The GA doesn't actually pop just yet. He stands his ground. The bullet time is going to get interrupted, but he takes out Owner in the meantime as another GA comes on through. Roma is just dead as Teddy's taken down. And T1, I think they may have done it. It's a double kill for Doran somehow. The ace comes in, and T1... they'll win a clean 2-0, ladies and gentlemen, to take the line from KT. It's clean. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, certainly not. Certainly no resistance at any point. No scary moments.
Nope. Just look at the scoreboard.
Finally, the Scion Jarvan gets the misfortune. Finally, it happens. It took a little bit longer than you expected in the play-by-play, but he does go down. And even though Rumble was on the other
game, was also versus Faker versus Azir and was a loss.
Yeah, Yahoo. It's been a while. Obviously not in our region anymore, as Pay's taking some damage. Kellen is basically dead. Keria not able to get towards him, though. And now Diablo just going to have to be laning alone. Wow, talk about using your health bars. Oh, Kellen tries to get in there. They are going to be able to headbutt Diablo back. Wow. And the 4th bullet is set. And Pays picks up first blood. Raptor now looking for a bit of an angle. Everyone in the vicinity and exceptionally low, as that is going to be the Nico locking down the kill onto the cow. But Raptor, can he actually grab Pays? The answer is no. One last auto. Raptor will be taking down this first Drake of the game. So BNK, against the flow of play, is kind of what it feels like, but will be able to take the Dragon for themselves, although Keria will spot it out.
Ona's coming over.
And no flashes there for Raptor. He does have the paranoia. Let's see whether he can use it, as Ona just comes in and steals his lunch money. Kellen coming on over, seeing what he can do, but he's not there in time. It's a kill and a Dragon, and Ona just walks away. And also kill Nocturne, who had no flash. Pay's now taking a fair bit of damage, but so is Kellen, who is able to flash himself out of the way. Ona is moving down. They once again have information of it, but what can they do about it? As Raptor, no paranoia available, and Diablo's in a very awkward spot. Pays in on about 2 health as they do take down the Nico, and Diablo just doesn't have the health bar to chase them down.
So many skirmishes around the bot lane. We've seen T1 members on such low
here
health.
for T1. Trusha Barrage is going to soften up Pays one more time.
Okay, some good poke.
Yeah, and there is the engage. Wind became lightning, and down goes the Ezreal. The paranoia is actually going to be used in mid lane, though, as they take down Faker. Kellen now trying to get out, but he will not be able to. And so it's a 2-for-1. As Raptor decided mid lane was going to be more important than trying to fight that bottom lane skirmish. As Keria going to discover this Nocturne. Over the wall goes Ona with the audacious charge, and down will go this Nocturne. Man, Ona is having an absolute day out alongside Keria. That Daystar moving down towards this bottom side. Oftentimes we talk about scaling can bail you out, but I don't think it's happening this time. As Diablo trying to get that damage down, but they are just looking to take down Kellen, and they will be able to get their prize. Ona with the Crescent Guard barely even needs it. With how tanky he is. And Diablo Jin Alistair with a little bit of help from Ona, you could say. But still, it's bad news. Is now Faker in a little bit of trouble once again. Does flash himself out of the way and has Keria alongside. The skies do descend, but it's nowhere near enough to deter Keria from just killing the Nocturne.
There was a massive lead for Doran. He's been doing so well in the 1v1. Oh, they're going for it again. Yep,
I've seen this play before as the Rift Herald comes down towards his bottom side. No joy on the Shockwave as the Spell Shield was there. As Ona is just going to take the Shelly exit. Just wanders his way out. Went a little bit low there, but he's just going to be able to careen towards the mid lane and even grab a charge. Love that.
Nails
drifting. Gorgeous work, and he gets himself out. Just flashed in to die in that play. That's what happened.
Daystar also had flash still, so he could have flashed the Shock Blast if needed, although maybe would have struggled to turn the damage around if he did that. Now they are looking.
Yeah, that is going to be a very dead Nocturne as Raptor is taken out by a bullet of Pays. Keria, just wherever he is, BNK members will die. That is...
I mean, if you're going in as Nico Nocturne, you're already behind, and they have that extra shielding.
Oh dear.
Where'd he go?
Death Chamber.
You know, sometimes we see the clone get focused down and it just, you know, vanishes very quickly, right? That kind of felt like that.
Looked exactly the same.
The clone might have survived longer, to be honest, at this point. Now, they are just going to look towards Baron. Raptor does have ultimate to get in. They do have the empowered Aurelion Soul ult, so...
Yeah, it's a big flanking teleport here for the Dragon and for the Yorick. As the Baron is down to about 6k, they've used a lot of their vision, but Controller does go over the back of the pit. In goes the Nocturne now as they do manage to find the ulti, but the Aurelion Soul's just dead. They take down Faker one more time, but we've seen that doesn't bother T1 too much, as they will be able to take down Diablo as well, and Raptor takes a Shock Blast on his way out. I feel like Raptor's just been running away this entire game. A 1 for 2 so far in favor of T1. They also get themselves the Baron, and regardless of what happens after this, I feel like they're going to be feeling very, very good about the outcome of this one. As the curtain call comes in, one of the bullets, make it 2, are going to connect there, and Ona is also able to tidy up Raptor. Yeah, Kellen had died earlier in that explosion of Nico damage, and so I'm going to call it an ace. This inhibitor turret towards the bottom side of the map. Daystar wants nothing to do with the defense of the base, as I don't think BNK Furex would have been able to defend regardless. Here's a Pop Blossom that just gets avoided entirely. Raptor goes into the backline to die, and they do manage to kill Keria, so there's at least something. Didn't have the ultimate from that previous play, As Diablo in a very awkward spot gets hit by the wind, becomes lightning. That means that Ona dashes towards him. It is going to be a turret against the flow of play and some bounty gold for it, but still a drop in the ocean as it turns out. As Shockwave is just going to pull in Clear. He takes a lot of damage as well. Dissonance going to help out as Pays. He's in the ghoulie wall and is not too phased by it at all. As BNK Fearex just watching as their Nexus turrets fall. That is going to be a decent ulti here from Daystar as Faker is once again going to be dead. Daystar goes golden before he dies, and Owner is going to go in. Crescent Guard is looking like an offensive ability by the looks. And T1 will be able to deal with these Nexus turrets eventually, as this is a very different game to what we saw against the Bros yesterday. A shellacking from T1 in game number 1. BNK Fearex really going to have to go back to the drawing board here. This felt personal after what BNK did to T1 in the LCK Cup. Some absolute...
But yeah, the expectation is that we are just going to see this passive build-up from T1. It's not a major concern, but if you lose some of these early skirmishes...
Oh dear. Raptor is just backing, does avoid the Lucent Singularity, but then doesn't have the untargetability for the rest of the engage. Thankfully does make it out, and T1 not going to overextend into that. Only level 4 for Ona, so doesn't have the ulti just yet. Still T1 with a lot of control down here. It is about 6 minions, the difference between the two. And which will continue as Pays clears out these remaining 3. Light Binding connects, and Diablo does still have his barrier available, but that is not a trade that he really wanted to make. As there is the net in, finally the barrier does come on down, and the Light Binding connects once again. Peacemaker is not looking real peaceful here in the hands of Pays as they just destroy the Lulu.
I think the thing is in this situation is Diablo and Callum were doing pretty well in the early levels.
Go back towards his turret, so will keep himself alive. And didn't even require the flash as that was still on cooldown. Oh dear, I think Diablo may be dead. He dances on top of a trap.
The trap. Great read by Pays, but Diablo just not having a good series so far, and the pressure keeps mounting in this bot lane.
Oh dear, 48 to 74 as well as far as farm is concerned. It's all negatives, but right now it looks like T1 are not going to be contested on the take of Dragon number 2. So Double Dragon once again, bit of a monopoly on that objective so far. As in goes Daystar looking for an angle towards Faker here, who's moving the wrong direction. Right now, Daystar feeling pretty good. The ulti does finally come out, and Daystar just ults over it and picks up the solo kill in the mid lane. Solo lane is going well here for BNK Fearex, but it's this bottom lane that's leaving T1 still with a pretty massive gold lead.
Yeah, I mean, this is why we've seen the Akali into the Azir so much. Baker obviously struggled playing against Roma in this matchup yesterday.
Yeah.
And once again, Daystar able to find a solo kill. Just so much mobility and threat onto a champion who normally survives by just having more mobility than everyone else. Oh, that's a TP in from Clear. They're looking for this play.
Yep, they want to try and find an angle as Diablo dashing on top of Pays right now. There's the flash wild growth just to hold Pays in position as Raptor is trying to make his way down. Cease and desist comes in as he ults over to Pays in order to get himself out of there. Speaking of out, Clear is now just going to push the rest of them away, and Doran comes in to try and change this. But Clear has that big old shield, and Doran doesn't have the quest completed yet. Clear's health bar still hasn't moved as Raptor down to about 200. Faker is also about to die as Daystar picks up another solo. Keria is exceptionally low as Raptor does go into the sky. Clear pulls back Doran. This Cassante is still gigantic but hasn't got the kills just yet, and Doran is dancing out of the way of these Qs. Can he avoid it? That's the question, as finally the Pathmaker comes in, and I think Clear will be able to get there. Thankfully, Ona still has a Vault Breaker to get himself out, and it's Keria that moves back to this lane. But what just happened? Who won? I think BNK are in a better position now, right?
I think BNK got a lot out of that, which, you know, considering how far behind they already were, they are very happy with how they played to them.
Let's see whether they can actually close it on out, as Pays actually taking a fair bit of damage now from Diablo, who's dashing on in, looks for the angle, finds the ulti in the Arc of Ruin, as now Keria coming on down, doesn't hit him with the shield, as Daystar lurking on that flank angle as he dashes on forward, caught by the binding, and will get taken down. down. Huge shutdown over to Pays. As now the equalizer comes in. That's Hold being able to
Keria!
The flashlight binding is maybe not going to be enough, as that is a takedown by the Nefiri. At least Doran is able to pick up the kill onto this Yunara, but Kellen baits Owner in, and Raptor is able to take him down. And the top side of the map for BNK are just too fed.
The top side coming in clutch. Raptor with the cleanup, and Faker wasn't even there to assist with the play. The start of the play looked so T1 favored. The binding onto Daystar was massive.
Oh, Clear is just wandering at Faker here.
Was T1 in, and Daystar's on this strat.
Oh, the flash binding is going to catch the Akali, but he flashes out of the way. He's in the Shroud already, and the entire time they're still on the Baron, so that is just going to be taken by BNK FearX. And Daystar just absorbs the pressure enough to secure it. Still, they will lose this outer turret in the mid lane. And so the Rebel Baron power play, not the most gigantic thing right now, but BNK is still looking for it. The flash in from Raptor. Emperor's Divide is going to stop it as a wild growth. Raptor gets out with barely a sliver of health as Daystar, he's able to lock down Ono. There's the dash on forward as Faker is dead once again, but Doran has so much damage on this Rumble as both of the Fed members of BNK are now dead immediately after the Baron goes down. As now Raptor looking for Keria here, but he's baiting one more time. Pays just nets himself forward, looking to take down Diablo. The final spark, not enough to kill him, but the ace in the hole will take him out. And there goes the Baron.
And there's an ace for T1 on the back of that Baron. BNK FearX, everything seemed to be going right for them this game. An angle, and the TP obviously given that big shield is a big advantage as well. Will he get spotted in the banana bush? They're looking for him, they found him.
They're going to be able to find him here as Doran. Can he land the harpoon? The answer is no. Equalizer comes on through. Shuriken backflip will be able to avoid it there as Daystar desperately trying to escape. He gets into the Shroud, but the rest of his teammates are nowhere nearby. Cease and desist comes in, and there goes the Akali. A 4 versus 5 now as BNK are trying to burst down this Dragon, but I just don't think they're going to be able to do so until Ona makes his way over here. Keria just keeping them busy as well as they're in the back of the pit. T1 are just going to light them on fire, and Clear is able to dash his way out. That's going to be soul point over to T1. And they are just playing it more methodically here from this mid-game onward. And maybe they need to be a little bit aware of. They have so much vision in the area as now Clear could be in trouble. Faker is moving over, and the Vault Break is going to be there. That teleport, a very weird decision for Clear to make, as he does look to try and push Owner away. Gets the all out, as now Pays is going to show up. Emperor's Divide sweeps him under the rug, and that is going to be a dead Cassante for a minute's time. And Raptor actually walked all the way up here to try and defend. The rest of BNK also doing so.
Yeah. Not able to threaten the Dragon on the other side of the map right now. T1 continuing to push here. Ona, though, doesn't want to face check.
A little bit dangerous as he does try to Vault Break away. Still, he gets a big old shield, but now Diablo getting hit by basically everything and the kitchen sink as Raptor goes down to the GA. The equalizer is going to burn the Yunara to a crisp as Raptor cannot do anything, and it was just fighting a losing battle here for BNK.
And just like that, suddenly T1 might be looking towards an end. Daystar is up and available, but if he ends up getting caught out, goes down, if the binding hits, T1 will just push to finish.
Yeah, 10 seconds on Clear here before he is back up and available as Daystar. Let's see what he can do here. He dashes on forward into the Shroud now as well. He blows up Pays! He will trade himself for it, but that is so much of the damage here onto these structures removed, and that may have saved the game for BNK.
That was enough from Day. He has actually got a good amount of gold in the pocket.
And he's also full glass cannon, so he does so much damage.
Yes.
Even if he does die pretty quickly if they ever do get on top of him. A flanking teleport to come through from Daystar, though, as Doran also looking to rotate over immediately, trying to join the rest of his team. As T1 set up in the mid lane, light binding goes wide as BNK moving over towards the freshly spawned Baron. Daystar flashes in, they get on top of Pays! Can they blow him up? They take him down to the GA, but there goes the Akali first off! And there's the Cassante going down as well. Pays might actually die as Raptor, he's able to pick up that kill, but Faker is still standing, and we mentioned how much damage he can do. Kellen and Raptor by themselves cannot do enough, and T1 are now closing it on the base!
That's the thing, even though Faker struggled in this game, he's so fed now. He is a second carry, and Pays buys enough time with the GA, with the summoners. Faker comes up to clean up. The Nefiri owner is looking for that Lulu.
There it is.
With that, even still doubting kills, but T1 will find their second 2-0 of the weekend.
And this time was not the same as game number 1, but still another 2-0 here for T1 in